It looks like Delta Force has a cheating problem, so turn the volume up, let's talk about it. For those that don't know, Delta Force is an extraction shooter. It's gotten very big, especially in the last year. People absolutely love this game. Season 4 has just come out in it. It's an extraction shooter. It's looking to come onto console, where I would say extraction shooters are very underrepresented on console. It's just a very popular game right now. It's kind of looking to dethrone Escape from Tarkov. The problem is it's a free-to-play game, and much like Escape from Tarkov, the cheating problem is quite big. And this isn't like a small shooter where you can load straight in. When you're doing extraction shooters, there's a lot on the line here when you play these games. There could be a lot of your money, obviously virtual currency, on the line, and some, especially if you're making a hard run on a hard map. So to run into a cheating squad it's gonna ruin your night. It can really wipe you, set you back weeks. If you run into the wrong team at the wrong time a few games in a row. So why can't they get ahead of this cheating problem? And I feel like there's a lot of games that are struggling at the moment. And it's really because the cheating has just become so sophisticated now, especially in the last 2 or 3 years. So it's not as simple as just installing software and it runs in the background of your PC. That's very easy to pick up, and I feel like the game's doing a very good job of deleting those off. It's now manual hardware that seems to be the optimum use of these cheaters. So things like an aimbot or something like that would be something that the mouse would plug into that would then plug into the PC. So it'll just make it look like it's mouse inputs to the computer or any anti-cheat software. It's not really a software in the background that's running. It's actual hardware that's coding into the computer. Same with what I'd call map hacks or wall hacks or wall cheating. It's the same thing. If you've got 2 PCs, they'll send one image to one PC, similar to the way that you would with the streaming if you were streaming with 2 different systems. And then on that separate PC, that is what's running the actual hack, and it's sending it as an overlay to the actual gaming PC. So it'd be very difficult to stop that. They've done things like they've mentioned partnering with Microsoft and those sort of things. It's really difficult to stop these kind of hacks or cheats. I don't know why we use the word hack so much, but it's just what's in the nomenclature at the moment. As you can see, I've sprinkled in a few clips that I found from Reddit with the cheating. But yeah, because Kill Cam has now been launched on Delta Force, it's really apparent that this is a problem. For those of you who are into this game and you may have complained about this on Reddit or saw it on Reddit, there are so many people that lately in the last year have claimed that the person's just not good enough. That they don't, there isn't really a cheating problem. A lot of them have had to walk that back. There is a big cheating problem. Some of the bigger streamers that really follow this game on YouTube and are really in the news cycle, they're clearly paid by this organization and sponsored by them, so they're not going to say anything that there is these little wall hack problems. But it's getting quite bad, and it's starting to be a conversation shift on Reddit. I'm really starting to see some people, usually when anyone put anything up with the cheating before, without any of that kill cam proof, it was just like, oh, you weren't good, or they may have just flukishly had a look down there and you just happen to be there, which does happen sometimes. Sometimes just someone looks down the barrel of a sight and someone just comes out of that spot. It's almost perfect, and you're just like, oh boy, I got a freebie there. But it seems to be happening a lot, and it's a lot of tracking through walls. It's a lot of shooting mysteriously and getting kills. So, yeah, it's quite clear that this game has a big problem. So what's the solution? There really isn't one at the moment. I feel like the cheating equipment has now just gotten way too good. So it's going to take a little while for, I think, the gaming community to catch up, especially if it's a free-to-play game. That's just going to be fraught with it. But I feel like other extraction shooters, Escape from Tarkov has a real problem with it. There are a lot of videos that are up at the moment documenting that, where there's people are wiggling to each other to let each other know that they've got wall hacks and to sort of stay away from each other. It's nuts what is happening in Escape from Tarkov, and I'm just worrying that Delta Force is starting to go down this route. It looks like an amazing game to play. All the footage here is from my brother. He plays on PC, so he's got access to it. I'm the console pleb, so I'm still waiting for it to come out. We're not really going to have this problem as much on console. I don't think there's that much of a widespread cheating problem on console. It'll be interesting to see with that overlay thing if that can come onto console, or whether the console picks that up as an external device, and so would stop it. Again, it's very difficult to pick up those sort of things because Well, again, like there's the streaming world really relies on that being able to go through a capture card and send it to another device. So, and because a lot of the gaming industry is now built on streaming, you can't just block out third party like a camera being sent somewhere else. So you can't just block out an image of the game being sent somewhere else because it's probably a streamer that's quite popular. So your game won't get any love. But with these games that are quite intense and the skill level is quite high, I know how frustrating cheats can be. I used to play representative Dota a very long time ago, very, very long time ago before I really got into shooters. And if anyone kind of cheated in that, it was extremely frowned upon and they were bought out very quickly and uh, their name was really slurred forever. Like you could never get away with it. But the problem is this being a free to play game, you can just make a new account. You just make a new account, you can be on a VPN. Like it's very difficult to ban people. Where in that game there was a lot of other things that were going on at play, and there's things like there's people with names that are hidden or quite clearly fake names, and it's just like these hack accounts, and they'll just reload up. I don't get what the fun is. I've never understood cheating in games. I play games just to get better and unwind, and I've never understood the need of like, well, I'm just going to cheat and do all these things. Especially in a game like Delta Force, I don't think there's much of a side hustle when it comes to money. There obviously isn't like Counter-Strike, but again, that's not skill-based. That's on the knives, and you getting the keys to buying the keys to get the crates and all those sort of things. So yeah, I just don't get it. I think you rob yourself of getting better and having those real moments when you do pull something amazing off. But that's just me, and it's starting to seem like I'm one of these people in the minority in this conversation because there are a lot of people that just cheat, and I find it unbelievable. It's a main reason why I get asked a lot because my brother is full PC master race. He's a very good setup, and I get asked why I don't do it, and a lot of it is the hacking and the cheating. Like it really is, and the other part would be I don't like figuring out graphics cards and settings and those sort of things. I just like to plug in a game and hit play. But yeah, the cheating side of things is very difficult, and I feel for Delta Force because they've just made a game and they clearly put a lot of resources into anti-cheating. I feel like that they're quite honest with that, but right now, just again, that hardware is just well above everything where it's at. It's like same with money laundering and money fraud. Like it gets very good, and then the banks catch up or counter fraud catch up, and then they just come up with a new system. And it's just this whole Tom and Jerry cat and mouse game to try to figure them out. But it is a big problem. I think just putting your head in the sand and saying it's not isn't helping anyone. So yeah, at least now there's the kill cams. You can report people. It doesn't help with really much. I do think they've got a policy now or coming in the future that if you do get wiped by someone that gets banned for cheating, you'll get your gear back later. That's a good way of getting around it. It's still going to put you on tilt for the night, especially if it happens 2 or 3 times in a row. But at least there's something, right? You're getting your stuff back. You're not losing out on things. So I think that's a good middle ground at least. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Comments down below. Are you one of the still naysayers that think there's not a cheating problem? Has cheating affected you wanting to play this game or stopped you from playing this game, as I know a lot of other people? Otherwise, are you looking forward to it coming out on console? Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because that really helps us out. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because that really does help us out. Otherwise, I'm out. I'm going to edit, cut this up, and then I'm probably going to watch some TV. I'm going to put this up and then probably watch some TV. I'm really watching this thing called The Pit. It's like a medical drama thing, and it's incredible. It's on Max. I'm not getting paid by them. It's just good, and I'm looking forward to watching the next episode. But I've got to get this thing out, so I'm out.